Hey guys, I'm Logan and this is the long drive. Let's get at it. Today, I've already set the odometer. We want to go 65 kilometers. Yes, 65. If we can get to 65, that will put us at exactly 4,000 kilometers, which means we will be in the final stretch, guys. The last 1,000 kilometers, the last 20% of the trip will be there. So close. So let's try to knock this out, see if we can get these 65 kilometers done real quick. I'm thinking, unless something happens, we're not going to stop. We're going to boogie the whole way. See how quick we can knock out 65 kilometers. And then one step closer to being at the end. Can't wait. Really kind of hope they update the game by then. It would be nice to get there and to see like mom's house or whatever. Just be kind of neat. Doubt it'll happen. Don't know when the next update's coming, what it'll be. But I do like some of the stuff they've been adding. Just quality of life things, you know. The lines on the power lines, the lights on them to give you some light. It all makes sense. It looks good. It looks better. I like seeing the lines coming off of the power lines over to the buildings. Just kind of helps give it a sense of realism. Like, oh, well, that's why this building still has power. It's not just a random abandoned building that suddenly has power again. So that's nice. Oh, alright. So, like I said, that's the plan for today. We're just going to drive, try to get 65 kilometers on the odometer today. If we have to stop and fuel up the van, we will. Otherwise, let's just go get at it. Because, even at top speed, 65 kilometers is going to take us a little while to get there. So we're pushing, what is that, 150-ish, 155-ish right now. So not bad at all. We've dropped off a little bit of speed, but it's fine. It is fine. Oh, alright, I hope you guys are doing well. Doing well. It's been a week. A lot of stuff going on. A lot of stuff with work, a lot of family stuff, recovering from my surgery, all that fun stuff. Things are moving though. That big tree that broke in my backyard a few weeks ago, I've spent some time cleaning it up. Made a lot of progress. You think, good lord, it's been like a month now, why have you not gotten that up? It was a big hunk of tree, and it was a Bradford pear, which was surprisingly dense for it to snap the way that it did. That wood was very solid, and so it burned up the blade on the chainsaw, so I've been using a handsaw the whole time, as well as like branch clippers. So it has been a long time, and with it being so hot and humid in my area, it's been very hard to get that cut up. So I made a lot of progress last night. It's about done, honestly. Like I'm getting there. A couple more days of work, maybe less, and I'll be done with it. Then I just gotta figure out what to do with the pieces that I cut up. I've moved them down. I've got a couple of outbuildings, so I've put it between that, which is fine. I'm going to let it dry out over the winter, and come spring, I'm going to see if it'll burn, because it will not burn right now. I don't know if you guys have ever tried to burn Ashford pear. Or Bradford pear, not Ashford. Bradford pear does not want to burn. Don't know what the deal is. It just does not want to burn. It's kind of a pain in the butt, but we deal with it. We move on. Anyway, so that's about done. I've been getting caught up on some movies that I was wanting to watch. I finally saw Talk to Me. Very disappointed. I know a lot of people loved it. I know they were super excited. They thought it was amazing. I don't get the hype. I don't know. They spent way too long partying. I don't know. It just didn't grip me or my girlfriend. We both were like, wow, this is kind of dumb. We didn't care for it. Doesn't mean it's a bad movie, of course. Just not our thing. We watched... What else did we watch? We watched The Elevator Game. Honestly, I liked it better. It was your standard cheesy, dead girl haunts place movie. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was the best thing ever. I liked it better than Talk to Me, if that tells you anything. So, I enjoyed it. Not the best thing ever, not the worst thing ever. It just was. So, that gets that caught up. Started rewatching Psych. I love Psych. If you guys haven't seen Psych, the TV show, highly recommend. It's on Amazon Prime here in the States. It's one of those that bounces between streaming services. I think it was on Hulu for a while. It was on something else for a while, maybe Netflix. So it's bounced all over the place, and currently it exists on Amazon. So that's where we're watching it. Love the show. Great show. So funny. Dule Hill, the guy that plays Gus, is fantastic. Saw him in Suits. I finished Suits. So getting to see him again in Suits was really nice. Great actor. Seems like a cool guy. So very much enjoy seeing him in Psych. He's hilarious. Oh, nope. We're just going. Nope, we're just going. Oh, something spun on top. What was it? I don't know. We're just going. We're already 15 kilometers in. It's only been about 6 minutes. We're making good progress, good time. I want to keep that momentum going because we need to go about 3 times as far as we have. No, more than that. Yeah, more than that. I don't know where I got 3 times. I think I was thinking about 20. Oh, but yes. Now this right here is a bit of a pain because if you got a tall vehicle or stuff stacked on your car, that right there is a good way to get hurt. You know one thing? We've not driven through the night in a long time. Where's the moon? Why is there never a moon? It's just black sky. Why? Why are there no stars? Why is there no moon? What happened to the moon? Did the aliens blow up the moon? Maybe it shows up in the middle of the night and I've just not seen it in a long time. Oh, it looks like it's about 1 o'clock in the morning. Which I'm fine driving through the night this time because, like I said, we're just driving for distance. We just want to go. We want to get where we need to be and call it a day. So I'm fine driving through the night this time. There's not much for us to miss. We're not really going to miss anything at all. But the only reason we will stop is if we need fuel, which we've still got, was that 4 blocks of 5. Yeah, so it's still showing about 80% of a tank of gas. So we're fine. I doubt we're going to need to stop, especially we've already covered, was that 18.5 kilometers? So I don't think we're going to need to stop anywhere for fuel. Yes, we've been covering some really good speed. I mean, we're staying at about 140 plus the whole time. Right now we're cruising 150 plus, 160-ish. So that is great. Which, I mean, really, if we go by the actual speed, at 160 it should take us about half an hour to go our 60 kilometers. We'll see how that kind of works out. I don't think it's going to work out that way. Because we're at, well, you know what? It's actually going to be about right. Because we're sitting at about 8 minutes 20 seconds according to OBS. And we're just pushing on 21 kilometers. So that's 8, 16, 24, rounded to 25 to put us to about 60. So that's about accurate. Double 60 to 120, that should put us at 30 minutes. A little over, that's surprisingly accurate, I believe. Very strange. Looks like dusk is upon us, even though it's only 3 a.m. The road has been relatively flat, of course, which is super nice. When we're just trying to make speed and distance, having a nice, relatively flat road is very good. We've not had a lot of rocks in the road. We've not had a whole lot of things that would slow us down. We've not had a devil road in a while. So not bad at all. I mean, we're just cruising. We're pushing up on to 10 minutes. The sun is rising at 3 a.m. I about want... Oh, there we go. I about want to... We need to check our food. That's something I did not think about. Alright, we're fine as far as food and water. You really lose a lot when you sleep. So I think we're actually okay for now. So I think we're going to be fine. Let's see. But, yeah, I'm wondering if we should change the clock a little bit. Because it feels like it should be closer to like 6 or 7, not 4. But at the same time, that means it gets dark and we usually sleep around 8. Because if we move it forward, I don't know. We'll leave it alone for now. It's not really a big deal. I mean, it does just kind of feel a little strange that the sun is rising at 4 a.m. So let's move this up. Let's set it to about 6. There we go. Yeah, we'll call it about 6 a.m. I think that feels a little bit more realistic. Nice, pretty sunrise at 6 a.m. depending on where we are. So I've always assumed we're somewhere in Western Europe. So kind of like, for some reason this always felt like Poland-ish. I think the devs are maybe from Poland, so maybe that's why. So that kind of area. So I don't know what time the sun would rise there. But yeah, we're gonna go with about 6. That sounds right to me. So you were right, we did not have the mirror last time. Thank you for letting me know that. I need to pay better attention when we lose things like that, but honestly, we don't use them. Like, sometimes I'll check the rear view to see if something's kind of like bouncing around in the back, if it feels funny. Otherwise, we don't use the mirrors. There's no cars. We're not passing anybody. It's not like it really matters. Ooh, there's flatbed variant, which is pretty cool. It is a shame that we weren't able to load Van Helsing up on that flatbed and take both of them. I think that would be a really neat way, kind of have a truck and then a backup vehicle. But, you know, we can't do it. It's okay. So we're already pushing 30 kilometers in about 11, 12 minutes. Yeah, we're right at 12. So guys, not bad at all. We are actually doing extremely well today. The road has been in our favor. We drove all the way through the night. No rocks popped up. We didn't run off the side of the road to mess the physics up. So I think we are doing just fine today. So one thing I really like that we've done is bringing this sled with us. Because worst case scenario, we crash and we can put the sled on the ground and use that until we can find a new car. I mean, that's of course worst case scenario. We crash, Van Helsing gets completely disassembled, we lose an engine, a radiator, all fuel, everything is gone. Oh, there's a bunny. Okay, oh, they fixed that. That's good. Ooh, because if you guys remember, there was a time when, for whatever reason, hitting one of those bunnies like that would cause us to just go thud. It's like they were just solid as rock. So I'm glad they kind of fixed that. So we are out in the middle of nowhere. We are in a grassy biome. That's nice. That is nice. So we're pushing 35 kilometers. I mean, we are making some really good time. At this rate, I do not see any reason we're not going to make our 65 in our standard 20 to 30 minutes, which is great. I mean, we can go over if we need to, but, you know, I really like to say we stick around half an hour, because I feel like that's a good length. It's not hour and a half, 2 hour long episodes that you guys have to sit through or watch in multiple parts. But it's also long enough that things can happen, things can get done. So we can make some distance, we can stop and visit some places. Something can actually happen in that half hour time span. I feel like if we're aiming for like 10-minute episodes, yeah, we're going to crank them out twice as fast, or 3 times as fast. But it's just going to be 10 quick minutes of Zoom done. And we only make it 10 kilometers. Like, that might be okay if it's a very dense episode where we're just building a car or something along those lines for a few minutes. But I don't particularly see the use in it. So now one thing I've thought about doing, and you guys let me know if this is something that you would be interested in, is when we get to the end of the road, whether we decide to come back or if we decide not to, because I think we've kind of decided on the return drive about maybe taking every episode up to that point, which looks like it's going to end up being somewhere around 100 episodes, and smashing all of those into one epic journey. So trim off, of course, the starts and the ends, all that stuff. Otherwise, leave the videos exactly as they are and just stamp them all together as one epic long drive series, start to finish. That's it. So it would just kind of cut from the end of one episode to the start of the next. So the only thing that would be missing is the intro and outros, and that's it. Everything else would be exactly as it was on the original upload, going all the way back to the original very first episode. I think that'd be kind of cool, just being able to have like a multi-hour long Holly, because I mean, if each episode's around half an hour, give or take, and we're already into 70 some episodes, say we look at 100 total, I mean, that's 50 straight hours of long drive. That's a lot. It'd be kind of cool though. I mean, just one 50-hour long epic long drive video. Like I said, it would be exactly the same thing. It's not going to be re-edited to make it more spicy or anything like that. It would just be purely the original show as I presented it to you week after week for the last couple of years. I think that would be kind of cool. It'd be a lot of work on my part. It would take a long time to download all the videos back from YouTube because I don't keep them. So I know like a lot of people, every bit of video that they cut and edit and trim, they store it away on hard drives, flash drives, backup drives, everything. I don't do that. When I'm done with an episode, all that footage is gone. So in the event like something happens and YouTube loses every episode, they're gone. I just don't have the space or the storage to store completed videos and every bit of footage that I've captured for it. I don't have the raw space. It would be cool. I just don't have it. So, like I said, it would just be the original uncut videos tacked together, minus intros and outros, of course. There'd be one at the beginning, one at the very end. And that'd be it. That would be it. The whole series, start to finish. So, I mean, obviously, like, it would kind of drop in and be like, hey, I'm Logan, let's get back at it. Here's what's going on today. Here's what's happened last time. Whatever. But I think that would be kind of cool. Be a huge undertaking. And if somebody were to actually watch the whole thing, start to finish, it would be crazy. I mean, even if you just put it on, let it run, like I said, it's probably looking at somewhere around 50 plus hours. If, assuming we hit about 100 episodes and each one's half an hour in length. Some are more, some are less, it just kind of depends. But I'm thinking it's going to end up being somewhere around 50 hours of footage. Yeah, somewhere. Probably 40 to 60, so we'll say 50. We'll say 50 hours of footage in one gigantic video. I don't even know what the upload limits are now for YouTube. And to export a video of that size at 1440p, so that's 2K. Because I know the early videos were 1080, then I bumped up to the 3080 Ti, and we started pushing the videos out at 1440. Ooh, bus stop. Yeah, so that would be 50 hours of 1440k or 1440p footage. That's going to be a massive file. I did just install a new 1TB drive, but I don't think that would do it. I've got my 14TB. I think it's down to somewhere around 10 terabytes total now. So that's going to be a massive, massive file. It'd be kind of cool, though. It would be cool. Take a long time to upload. I don't know if it'd really be worth it, but it would be kind of cool just to be able to say, here's the completed long drive, start to finish. No cuts, no breaks, no edits. 100% straight through. That's kind of cool. And of course, I mean, you could watch it on 2-3 times footage. I'm a millennial. I speak a little slower. We just kind of do that, apparently. Don't really know why. At first, I always kind of just blamed it on me being Southern. We talk a little slower down here. But it seems like that's a millennial, I'm air quoting over here, a millennial thing, that we kind of have a slower speaking voice. I don't know why. So with my slower speaking voice, you could probably set the video speed to like 2.5 times and blow through it in like 25 hours, but that's still over a full day. So that's crazy. An epic undertaking, no doubt, but it would be fun. Alright, I think that's about enough of that. So we've already pushed by 50 kilometers. We're hitting 52 kilometers. That's kind of neat. So we're down to about the last 13. It says we've put 600 kilometers already on Van Helsing, so that's kind of cool. Let's see, we're sitting at 22 minutes. We need to go another, what is that, 12 kilometers? Not bad, not bad. Not bad at all. So we can really blow through some distance when we're not stopping and we're not having, crashes. So this is probably going to make for a little bit of a boring episode. But like I said, I did it specifically because I wanted us to get to that last 1,000 miles. We were sitting at 39.35? Yeah, 39.35. So this will get us up to exactly 4,000 kilometers and down to our last 1,000 miles. Or kilometers, which I think is about like 800 miles, something like that. So not bad. Not bad. So, I mean, if we can knock out, say, 65 kilometers an episode and half an hour each week, all the way through to the end, we could be done in no time. Now, if we really wanted to push it, if I said, let's start making 100 kilometers an episode, minimal stops for food, water, refuel, and that's about it, we could probably get done in about 10 episodes or 10 weeks. So let's see, this is middle of September. We might could be done by the end of the year if we were able, like I said, to push forward at 100 kilometers an episode, stopping only for food, fuel, and that's about it. Check the oil and radiator, top off fuel, things like that. We've got enough fuel, I'm fairly certain, to get us to the end. I don't think... Oh, something spun in back there on the side. What was that? It was a bus or a truck one. It spun in and caused a little blip blip blip. But we could do it. But the question is, do we want to ignore everything the rest of the trip just to knock it out quicker? More quickly? Quicker, more quickly? Yeah, I don't know. Either way, do we want to do that? I don't know, because it's fun to stop and explore and to see what we can find. But there hasn't been a new update in a while, which means there's really nothing new to find. And that's just going to add time onto the trip. Now, right now, I'm kind of leaning toward a few episodes of just driving really quick, really far, trying to knock out 100 kilometers an episode. Because we just rolled over 60 today in 25-ish, yeah, right at about 25 minutes. So, say it took about 20 minutes to go 50, somewhere around there. No stops, nothing like that. We could knock out 100 kilometers in about 45 minutes, somewhere around there. Maybe next time we'll do that. We will just we'll reset the odometer, the trip. We will see how quickly we can knock out 100 kilometers. We will fuel up, we'll eat something, we'll start the timer, and go. And that'll be it. We're just going to drive. See how quickly we can get to 100. That might be kind of cool. Because if we can do that, like I said, 10 episodes of that, that'll put us at 5,000. From there, it's just a matter of reaching the end. Because it's never exactly 5,000. You drift off the road some, you come back, you take shortcuts, things like that. It's never exactly 5,000 on your odometer. So that would be interesting. try to just knock out 100 kilometers, 100 kilometers, 100 kilometers. Do that 10 weeks in a row. That gets us to 5,000. I think that would be kind of cool. So let's see, in game time, we started. The sun was just setting. We drove all the way through the night, all the way through the day, and the sun is setting again. And we are rolling up on our 65 kilometers. So not bad. An entire day of driving, about 24 straight hours in game, to go 65 kilometers, which is pretty terrible if you think about it. But that just shows you how crazy the time is and distance and everything else. So, guys, we did it. We reached 65 kilometers. That puts us up to 4,000 kilometers total driven. Not bad. Not bad at all. No wrecks, no major mishaps. We didn't stop once for food, fuel, water, nothing. So, I think that worked out rather well. So, guys, this has been a bit of a different one. Pure straight driving, nothing for 65 kilometers. But I think it was kind of cool. So guys, I'm Logan. This is The Long Drive. I will catch you next time. Maybe we will see if... maybe we'll see if that's what we want to do. If we want to... Yeah, I don't know. We'll see if we want to kind of do that 100 kilometer an episode thing. We'll see how it goes. So guys, I'm Logan. This is The Long Drive, and I will catch you next time.